What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Sly Geordie, and welcome back to F1 23, my team career mode for the Japanese and Mexican Grand Prix. We just have 3 rounds to go of this season's Formula One World Championship, and we are 70 odd points ahead of Sergio Perez. So this episode we are going to be wrapping up the championship, so we might even have it wrapped up by the end of this Grand Prix, I'm pretty sure. We could have actually wrapped it up in Singapore, but it wasn't the best race. A P9 there, a P2 with the fastest lap in Zandvoort, and Lance Stroll picked up that win. Lance actually has 2 wins in a row now, so he's entering a run of good form going into the final races of the season and his final races for the team. That's right, folks, the man we've had since halfway through Season 2, who gave us a run for our money for the title in Season 3, is leaving at the end of this season. We are getting a new driver for Season 5. So that's interesting. I already know exactly who I have in mind, and I've had this person in mind since probably halfway, probably about Season 2, to be honest. So, you know, it's been a long time coming for this particular driver that we will be signing for our team next season, but we're not here to announce that, not just yet. You guys will have to wait another couple of episodes for that. I've decided to do Brazil as its own episode that will be recorded and edited, and then Season 5, I have a special plan for Season 5. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But this is going to be our last live stream on my team career mode for a while. I might live stream some of Season 5's races, but I do plan to record and edit most of those, along with the Brazilian Grand Prix of this season. But yeah, we got this season to focus on. We may have the Drivers' Championship all but wrapped up, but we still need to have our wits about us to remain ahead in the Constructors' standings and win our only second ever Constructors' Championship. And it's a shame that Lance's performance has been quite inconsistent throughout the season. Maybe he could, you know, pick up so many points in these last 3 races and be able to get our dream for us. But yeah, I think at this point Lance just isn't the man to get us a 1-2 in the Constructors' standings. That's essentially what I would want, and that's what we're going to give everything for in Season 5. So the man we sign for Season 5 is going to be way better than Lance, for sure, because we've got the money to do that now. And we might actually end up losing the championship to that second driver, depending on how they perform in the car. But again, we're not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about this. So one of the biggest disappointments going into next season is that we will not be having any regulations at all. No regulations for these cars, unfortunately, which sucks because they're getting a bit hard to handle at this point. You know, with the powertrain being maxed out and everything, but it is what it is. So with no new regulations, we could, you know, keep upgrading the car. But I feel like we could do that for next season. We could pretty much leave our car as it is. There's no real need to do that now. We've got the drivers all but wrapped up, and the constructors, we got a decent lead there as well. So yeah. You know, and our solo performance is going to be great. We put in a whole plethora of new parts. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for us in Singapore, but yeah, it'll work out for us now, definitely in Japan, you know, with how fast our cars are. But the interesting thing here, Mercedes and McLaren are back into it. Aston Martin, we did think they were going to be one of our main competitors this season. They just haven't made big enough upgrades, and I think that's because those other teams are quite incapable of having their facilities upgraded. It does suck, it really does, but if you play the driver career mode, yeah, the facilities, you're unable to upgrade them with those teams. So yeah, it always gives teams like Aston Martin and Williams and Haas and Alfa Romeo and AlphaTauri a bit of an unfair disadvantage compared to teams like Ferrari, McLaren and Mercedes. But those three teams are getting back into it. It's actually quite equal, Aston Martin upwards, if you look at that. We have clearly got the best car by quite a bit ahead of Red Bull. Hopefully they bring in some new upgrades going into the last few races, because I don't want it to be a walk in the park, you know? It's been, and no pun intended here, it's been a bit of a stroll in the last few races. Other than Singapore, you know, 3 wins in a row from France to Belgium, and then a second place with the fastest lap at Zandvoort, and only beaten out by our own teammate. It's getting really, really, really easy. And we've been mostly really consistent this season, getting on the podium in all but 3 races. Which is insane, because the season hasn't felt that consistent, but you know, it's there, so that's the important thing, I suppose. So yeah, as we have these final few races coming up and I don't plan to do any upgrades and there's no parts to protect, we are actually going to go ahead and shut down pretty much all our facilities. Yeah. So, there we go. Shut down the chassis as well. That's a really cool shot, to be honest. So we'll screenshot that. Simulator. Oh, we can't shut down the simulator. We need that for Stroll's performance, so never mind. We keep the simulator open. Powertrain. Durability. And of course we keep marketing open. So marketing and personnel we keep open, but all these we shut down, and that saves us about 400k, which is big. I mean, we've got 39 million anyway, and we could use that to like upgrade these facilities, but we can pretty much wait until next season for that. I think we'll upgrade quality control for the powertrain first. I think that'll be quite important. Actually, we'll restart the powertrain facility just to get quality control, and then we'll shut that down once that comes in. But there you go, people. Without further ado, let's actually head into the Japanese Grand Prix. So yeah, like I said, this is going to be the last F1 23 My Team live stream for quite a while, so yeah. Alright, let's take this off. No notifications, nothing. Yeah, we're not having any new regulations going into next season, which sucks. We've got a decent chance of rain in qualifying, but other than that, it's quite the uneventful weekend weather-wise, which is good. So, yeah, let's go. I'm excited. The return to Suzuka. I don't think we've been to Suzuka in the last couple of seasons. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't remember going to Suzuka in Season 2, and I definitely don't think we did it in Season 3. So, it's been quite a while since we were here, but it's going to remain on the calendar now. You know, some tracks that I really like, I just got to, you know, move to the side if I want certain other tracks in the calendar. But I'm rather cagey about what I want to reveal about next season, but I will reveal this. We are going to up the amount of races for Season 5. So, for the last few seasons since Season 2, we've been doing 16 race seasons. For Season 5, we're going to be doing 23, so back to the maximum you can have in this game. And that's for a special reason, and you will see in a couple of episodes' time. But without further ado, let's actually work on this setup. Put our Japan setup down. I don't actually have a Japan setup, apparently. That is crazy. Why don't I have a Japan setup? We might not even need one, to be honest, so we'll go with balanced for now, and we'll put the front brake bias all the way away, put the tyre pressure down to match that, and then advantages of a more open setup. are less tyre wear and a more gradual transition of traction loss, whereas a locked setup may provide an advantage in outright traction. Okay, let's put that up to... Oh, this is off. This is on the throttle. Okay, let's do... I don't know. I think we'll just leave that as is. In terms of the aero here, I think we'll leave as is as well. I'll put it up to 27, just so we've got extra turning speed. Other than that, I might keep it as is. I can't be bothered to look up online for a Japan setup right now. We'll do that next season, I think. It doesn't really matter anyway, it's really not that deep for now.
There'll be a lack of rubber out on track,
because again,
so
we've like
for the first couple of laps.
We've got the Drivers' Championship all but wrapped up, so I'm not worried at all. Both Red Bulls have headed out at the same time. And out we go. You know, on cold hard tyres, that was fine. Oh man, it really has been a while since we've done Suzuka. Cars moving out of our way, thank you very much, Checo. Car feels fine. Might use a little extra downforce, but again, we're only on the hard tyres, so it'll be just fine on the mediums and the softs, I think, so we can keep it as is. Oh god, okay, never mind. This feels atrocious. Perez is way quicker. Oh, he's on the softs, never mind. Okay, we are looking awfully slow right now. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I had an itch. Okay, so we might need a bit more downforce. Because these hards really don't like Suzuka. They certainly don't like Suzuka Sector 1.
Okay, DRS zone coming up. Get ready to open it. Distance is on your MFD.
Yeah, I think we could use a decent amount of extra downforce, to be honest. I mean, we're quicker than Verstappen on the hards, but man, the difference between the hards and the softs are about 5/10, which is insane. That's a huge gap. Yeah, these hards are pretty awful. Jesus. Jesus, they just do not want to turn. Alright. We'll be on the mediums next anyway, but I'm going to put more downforce onto both wings.
Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can take you through the numbers.
Looking pretty quick now. Lando's gone quicker than Sergio Perez. Whoa, okay, the AI even making mistakes. Get out of my way. Jesus. Okay. I could have finished that lap and got like the fastest lap or something, but I didn't want to do that because, well, it was an inaccurate representation. We were burning ERS most of that. The hards aren't the worst thing in the world, but I don't think they're race ready. Not this season anyway. I mean, we could test them again later with the extra downforce, but we lost a lot of time on the hards compared to the softs. Like, half a second is crazy, so yeah, definitely not something I want to start the race with or whatever. It depends how quickly the softs wear out, to be honest. But yeah, we're going to modify this setup and put 30 on both. And then we are going to start race strategy. And then if we've got time, we'll come back out on the hards. just to really test them out on this newer
give us some
downforce.
good, consistent laps, please. We're looking for good data that we can work into a race strategy.
Here we go. Went a bit wide there. Oh god, the mediums don't feel good neither. Oh god. The tyres for this fucking track feel awful. We'll give it one more try because maybe my own driving's to blame.
Laps here to help us calculate a good race strategy.
That was awful. Alright, let's see what we can do. Right, these are slower than the hards somehow. Yeah, what the fuck? How are these slower than the hards? What is going on with the mediums? We're like half a second down already. On the... to be fair, it's on the Delta, not compared to the... Okay, never mind. Right, we're getting a lot of the time on the straights, but... Man, this car feels fucking awful. I hate these cars! Why have we not gotten any new regulations? It's so stupid.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
I mean, we're getting it on the straight. It's all down to the fucking powertrain. It just ruins everything on this car. Right. Let's see what we can do then. I was about to pit, but we'd gained so much time on the straights there. But I think there's a good chance that we'll be fine. It just doesn't want to get round these corners. Like, we've lost half a second. But then we gain so much time on the straights. We can't fucking turn the car! Oh my god! Jesus! Right, we're gonna box. We're gonna box, and I might have to make a Suzuka setup. Awful, awful, absolutely awful. Jesus, I fucking hate driving these cars, man. The game gets progressively worse in the career mode because they just haven't balanced out the upgrades at all. Okay. Lance is just coming in now. Okay. Let's do this setup then. So I had a decent idea for the aero at the very least, according to this. And then I need 50 and then 52. Okay. And then here we need 260. And then that. And then boom. Okay. 28 10 6 3 34 37. Should have the right idea about the brakes. Yeah, I mean it says 55%, but we'll move that back down to 50 because of how fucking awful the you know, these cars are. Okay, that's the setup down. So we'll save that. Alright, there's that, and then we'll put this back down to 50. Okay, so I think we're already, yeah, we're about 11% through the tyre wear on these mediums. Alright, we'll give it another go. We'll give it another go, this time with a much better setup. But yeah, these cars are undrivable though. They really need to balance out the upgrades. Because they're too quick for the brakes to keep up. Okay, that's better. I've got a bit wide there, my own fault. Okay, yeah, it feels a lot better. Oh, the fucking drift, man. Yeah, Sector 3 makes up a lot of time. Just because of how powerful the powertrain is. But yeah, we definitely need more than 4 bloody brake upgrades in future career modes, man. 23 powertrain upgrades and only 4 brake upgrades is abysmal. Ah, fucking getting trapped on curbs, man. We're about a second down already, man. These cars are awful. Absolutely woeful. I hate them. I actually hate these cars.
Might see some rain, ETA about 15 minutes.
Awful car. Fucking awful car. Alright, that was better. I hope the AI is struggling as well. Jesus. Alright, last lap, and that's a lot of fucking tyre wear. Yep, Suzuka is really not nice to the tyres here. Man, these cars are awful.
Okay,
It's done.
test complete, and that was a really good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Well done. Pitting this lap then. Come into the pits at the end of this lap.
Look at the tyre wear. Jesus. And that was what, 7 laps because of the 2 we did before. Genuinely awful. We're going to be in a bit of trouble for the main race. It's a miracle how we can even still make it round these corners, to be honest. Sorry about that. Okay, right, let's get to the pits. I don't know what we're going to do in terms of the race, because that's really high tyre wear on both the mediums and the hards. And the hards are awful around this track. But I feel like not starting on the softs neither, because the softs are going to like be absolutely atrocious in terms of tyre wear. This track's going to absolutely eat them up. Look at the marks on those mediums. That's from 7 laps, guys. 7 laps. What the fuck? 7 laps and it's almost 40% tyre wear. Jesus.
To a close, so let's review our top 3. Teo Porcher, Stroll and Yuki Tsunoda.
Jesus. Okay, so we could go right into qualifying if we really wanted to, but I want to have some testing on the softs just to see how the tyre wear really is. It's going to be atrocious, I'll tell you that. Okay. Yeah, look at that. 34%. Fucking hell. And again, that was from 7 laps. 14% on the hards from just 3 laps. Crazy. So these softs are going to be absolutely eaten alive. Right. Let's see. So, we'll do 5 laps on the softs and see where they are in terms of tyre wear. They're already 4%, guys. That was from an out lap with the AI. Oh no, these softs are going to be awful. We're not using these in the race. But 4%? How is that going to end up for qualifying? Oh god. They're going to be atrocious. Well, I'll tell you what, for you guys, I'll keep that up. I'll keep the MFD up, just so you guys see how quickly that tyre wear will be on the softs, I'm guessing. I mean, it's 8% already. It's already doubled, and we're like halfway through the lap. That's insane. So from the looks of it, it looks to be sector 1 and 2 that eats through most of the tyres. Yeah, look at that, already 10%. That's gone up by 2% on one corner. Yeah, sector 1 is awful for this. Already 3/10 slower, almost. Piastri looks quick on the mediums, jeez. Quicker than George Russell in the Aston Martin, that's kind of impressive. Kevin Magnussen's gone quicker in the Williams. Oh, we should see if anybody's brought in any upgrades for Suzuka. Still a purple sector in sector 2. That's nice. The softs aren't anywhere near as bad as the mediums were in terms of tyre wear. You mean to tell me the mediums wear out quicker this season for Suzuka? That is insane if so. I mean, we'll have to see how it feels, but by lap 5, I mean, we might actually go for 7 laps, so the exact same as we did for the mediums. But we might be looking at a soft to hard strategy, which would be crazy. I don't think have we ever done that? Has anybody ever done that? I mean, these are certainly a handful to deal with. Turn your fucking boat. Jesus. I can't decide which tyre was worse, to be honest. Lost control of the car a little there. I think I just need to focus more. But I think the softs are just marginally worse than the mediums, to be honest. Again, I'm not so sure. Perez is doing well though, he's catching up to me on those mediums. I don't know what that says. Might have to work on the tyre pressure and the setup. There's yellow flags ahead. Perez looks set to overtake me in practice, which is kind of embarrassing. So, I don't know, the mediums might be quicker. I don't know. Right, one last lap then. So the softs look to be marginally worse, but it really isn't by much. So again, it might be worth going for a soft to hard strategy. So yeah, we'll change the front tyre pressure and get it to match the rears. But other than that, there's not really much we can do. I mean, the car still makes it round through all the corners quite nicely. Clearly not as much grip. Alright, there you go.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Alright, so 44% tyre wear. Yeah, we definitely need to put less pressure on the fronts. That's for sure. Jesus, that is not looking good. That's a lot of wear. Lawson's looking quick. Oh, God, awful. Alright. So now we just go into qualifying, I suppose. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, God, 41%. And those are 34%. I wish they'd tell you how many laps you did in them so I can directly compare. But yeah, there's more tyre wear on the softs than there are mediums, but the softs feel better for the earlier laps. Like, the difference is not big enough for me to justify using the mediums at all, to be quite honest with you. As bad as the hards felt, we might be looking at a soft to hard strategy or a hards to soft strategy, which would be so weird. Alright, let's go into the setup and put this well down. Like, by a hole, like just there. Match it. Well, put it even less. It's got less pressure now. Alright, we'll put it at 5, so it, yeah, so it's matching in terms of tyre pressure. That's insane though, the amount of tyre wear around this track. That's really took me by surprise, to be honest with you. I did not expect it to be that heavy.
Time to remind ourselves of our top 3, who are Oscar Piastri, Russell and Yuki Tsunoda. Sadly, it's time to say goodbye as free practice is up.
Stroll only went out on the hards. Okay. FP3. We could skip it, to be honest. Yeah. It's only fuel management. Fine, we'll do it. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. All right. Alright, time for short qualifying. I am quite excited to see where this goes, actually. If the AI are just as affected as me, can you imagine the scenes we could have? Alright. They mentioned the Nordschleifer in this. I wonder if, like, this particular email, or if all the emails in the game are essentially all taken from, like, past games. Because when was the last time you had the Nürburgring in an F1 game? You know, I know they did the Nürburgring in in 2020, but I don't remember it in the game. I don't think it was in the game at all. Okay. Oh, I forgot we were in a rivalry with George. Okay. Alright. Let's go into short qualifying. I did forget to check the R&D tree. Well, not that, but I did forget to see if anybody had brought upgrades into this race. Here we go, people working on my car. It's got mud all over it and stuff from FP3. Whatever. Okay. So we start on the softs. Obviously, it's qualifying. Let's go and let's actually see how we do. I'm quite curious to see where the tyre wear is now. 2%, so there's less tyre wear now that we've put less pressure on, which is great. Driving the car in qualifying is such a breath of fresh air because of the minimal fuel. It's a bit of a scruffy lap, but I reckon it'll be fine. Here we go, sector 3. Purple, sector 2, that's good. It's a really good sign. 126.2 for Lando Norris. 126.0 for us. So we're about 2/10 up, which is a really good sign. So I think the AI are also struggling. Well, I don't know actually, because it is qualifying. I don't really struggle with that. 7% tyre wear just from that. Jesus. Okay, so Sainz did a really good lap. He's only about just under 2/10 off. Let's see what Lance can do. Ouch, 11, he's 8/10 behind me. Oh my god, Lance, come on, man. We've got the best car on the grid, and it's clearly, like, that wasn't even the best lap from me. That was a bit of a scruffy one, so I don't know why he's so low again. There are some Grand Prix where he's, like, really high, like, up there with me, but, yeah, we have the odd Grand Prix, more often than not this season, where he's just awful. I haven't changed the difficulty at all since last season. I haven't gotten much better at the game. You know, it's easier for me because the car is just ahead of everybody else more so than it was in Season 3. at this point, at this stage. But man, Lance, he was keeping up with me. He was flat out better than me in most instances of Season 3 in qualifying. But he's just been so bad this season. And that's why we're replacing him, you know, next season. Alright, we could put out another lap now, but I don't really feel the need to just yet. Alright, let's go. We'll set our lap marginally earlier. And hopefully we'll do a really good lap here. Right, so Checo's gone quicker. Here we go. Oh, are you serious? Fucking hell! Ah, fuck off, Ocon!
That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
Christ. It's always fucking Ocon, isn't it? Okay, I think there's a way to get past Ocon without having any damage. We've had to go a bit wide. He's cost us about a tenth. Leclerc, you're going to need to move. What are you doing? Yeah, honestly, fuck him. Fuck him. Yeah, it's whatever. God damn it. I tried to go earlier than everybody else. Maybe it's because we slowed down to save on fuel. But yeah, Leclerc's out. He'll be starting pretty low. And we're starting low again, so it's just like fucking Singapore.
Let's review our top three today.
Mercedes
Bottas,
1-2, Lawson P3 in the Haas.
Don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix.
Oh my god, wow. Okay, that is absolutely crazy. Leclerc's taken a penalty for that as well, and we'll headcanon that that's because he basically blocked me on my lap. So, whatever. Still beat Russell in qualifying with that original lap, so whatever. We're starting pretty low, but I'm sure we'll make up for it. So I think we're definitely going to start on the softs and then we'll go to the hards. I am 100% avoiding the mediums. We're not going onto the mediums. Those tyres felt absolutely awful, and there's absolutely no way I'm starting on or pitting for them. Absolutely not. Okay. Right, just double checking audio. And yeah, let's just go. So we're starting P9, Lance is in P7, so he's out-qualified us, but only because we couldn't set another lap, unfortunately. Which sucks, but it is what it is. Fucking Ocon, man. And then Leclerc earned that penalty, so it is what it is. It's whatever. Jesus Christ. I am not going to miss these loading screens when I move to the next gen F1. I can't be bothered to move on to the next gen one now though, because I've got trophies on here on this last gen one, so we'll go next gen on F1 24.
For a race that has seen so many title deciders through the years, some simple, some controversial, but all contributing to a legacy that makes the Japanese Grand Prix an indispensable stop in any Formula One season. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race.
All right.
Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and Lando Norris lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Liam Lawson, Gasly,
Jeez.
Oscar Piastri, Verstappen, Stroll, Tsunoda, the owner driver, Perez, Russell, Ocon, Drugovich, Albon, Sainz, Magnussen, Deruvala,
Sainz taking a penalty as well.
Sargent, Teo Porcher, De Vries, Charles Leclerc.
Leclerc starting last because he's putting new parts as well. Okay. So he's got 2 penalties: the new engine parts and blocking us in qualifying.
Joined once again by former Formula One driver Anthony Davidson, and they've had a lot
13 world champions have been crowned at the Japanese GP. We could be the 14th.
Is an important factor. And every time you're involved in an incident, it's not just the car you damage, but that confidence as well. But all the top racing drivers are able to tune that out when the race gets underway and focus on the job at hand.
That is exciting. We could be the 14th world champion crowned at the Japanese GP. So this could be our 3rd Drivers' World Championship in a row, I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, we could wrap it up right here. Right. It's only marginally slower on the hards, and that's because we'll be pitting. We could pit a lot earlier and save us a bunch of time. So we could pit on lap 9, but I'm not sure these tyres will hold up that long. So we'll pit lap 8 on the softs, and then we'll do 20. I don't want to do too much for fuel loads. Because, yeah, we won't be able to, we'll run out of fuel eventually, which is not something I want. I mean, no, I don't want to pack too much because we'll be too slow. I think a 23.1 is safe. Because we're going to be going all out, like, aggressive on these softs. And then we'll most likely be doing the same on the hards as well.
Here we go then. The formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race.
Russell's starting on the hards.
Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out.
And when was the last time you had a Mercedes 1-2? Jesus.
We're almost ready.
And Lawson P3 in that shitbox Haas. How did he pull that off? Everyone must have got in the way of each other in qualifying. So me and Leclerc might not have been the only ones involved in an incident. Who knows, but Lawson definitely got away with it. P3 for the man in the Haas, whereas Deruvala is like really far back. It's crazy. Perez is starting behind us though. He's really dropped off, man. I was really hoping we'd finally get some competition for the championship. But we just had more, we had better upgrades, blah blah blah, whatever. Here we go then. And we begin. Oh, that's a horrible start for Yuki Tsunoda. He's actually held up Perez. Look, we tried to follow Lance Stroll and Gasly completely cuts me off. Russell is going to try and take advantage of that. But we're going to outgrip him, out traction, as he is only on the hards. Lawson's felt back a bit, so I don't think Lawson had a very good start. Stroll is in P4. Russell is really being... Whoa, Jesus! Why, man? Well, we're out of the points now. Gee, thanks, George.
All right, let's focus now for the rest of the race.
Oh, double overtake into the hairpin. That's just what you want to see. Yellow flag's behind. Looking good though. Everybody's burning ERS. Look at Felipe Drugovich in that Alfa Romeo. Jeez. Drugovich looking for the overtake on Russell. I'm going to try and follow Drugovich through as much as possible. Our former teammate here looking for a pass on him, which we're going to use the slipstream of George Russell to complete the move. Let's see if we could get some revenge here.
Good job.
He's slowing down so much on these corners. Fuck, it's throwing me off because he's dangerous. Those hards are dangerous right now. He does not have enough grip. But if we could keep up with him, we could probably overtake him into the hairpin. Here we go. Very aggressive lunge on George Russell. Scared him a little bit, he had to steer out of the way for that. And now we look to chase after the Alpine of Pierre Gasly. Here we go. Gasly looking for a move on Lawson. We might be looking for a move on Gasly. Trying to give him as much space as possible as we get the move done. A little bit of a drift around him, but there we go. We're back in P7.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
So we might pit on lap 8, but we'll see how the softs are doing by then. I don't think they'll be doing any good if practice was anything to go by. It might be shit even now. Yeah, already 10% wear, which is insane. Stroll's performing well though, he had a really good start, he's in P4. So we're ahead of our rivals at least. Stroll's ahead of Verstappen, I'm ahead of Perez. So, Red Bull not doing what they want to do for the constructors' standings here. And the move on Lawson should be pretty straightforward. He's got a much slower car than us. It's a miracle how he's even up here in the points in the first place. But now we're side by side with the Haas of Liam Lawson. And we got it. There we go. And next up, Max Verstappen.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form.
Verstappen's not doing a very good job keeping up with Stroll, so it might be ours for the taking at P5. We're going to be able to get DRS on him. two Mercedes still up front. As we now get DRS on Max. Oh, wow, the aggression there, completely cutting us off with a bit of contact. Max Verstappen does not want to give up that place easily, so yeah. So I believe we could overtake him going into the back straight. Catching up to Stroll as well. Here we go. Looking for the overtake now on Verstappen. Bit of a risky one to go around the outside, but there you go. That was close. And now we look to catch up to the top four.
Great pass.
Unfortunately, Verstappen will get DRS on us.
Window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
He's going around the outside, and he's had to slow down. Pretty risky to make a move through there, so. And even if he did go for it, we would have done what he did to us, so, you know. Gasly's made the pass on Lawson. We've pulled a couple of tenths on Stroll, so we are quicker than the top four, even though they are far ahead. Tyre wear is actually looking not too bad, to be fair. It's not as bad as practice. Which is quite weird, to say the least. We're already gapping Verstappen. With two Mercedes cars battling. Hopefully they'll hold each other up. But I believe we could go longer on the softs. At this stage, I feel like we could definitely go longer. Our pace is still looking pretty good. And of course, you know, our second stint will be most important. So we could prioritise the second stint and go a lap or two longer. Or we could go on lap 8 and undercut these guys. But we are looking quicker than them, which is the important thing. Braked a bit late there. It's okay though. Let's use the RS to catch up. Surprised there's no DRS down this straight, to be honest. But there's probably a good reason for it, considering there's this corner. Here we go, we've caught up to the top 4, so our pace on these softs are really good.
Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Right.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 a lap.
Yeah, we've gapped Verstappen. Our pace is really good on these. And if we kept going, we could probably overtake these guys just on pure pace. But we're literally pushing Stroll through that corner. But we're going to save the RS now. Ready for our second stint. Alright, undercut. Let's do it. That was a really good stint, to be honest. Our pace was really good on the softs. That was quite surprising. George is pitting as well, so he might have a similar idea. Here we go then.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
What's going on to the mediums?
Finish the race on this compound.
Very surprising. Leclerc is still back of the pack. Looks like he can't get past Arugula. Serves him right for getting in my way in qualifying and not even trying to move out of the way of the racing line. Serves him bloody right.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
I'll use it when I need to. I'm not going to use it mid-corner, engineer guy. This engineer is really annoying, by the way. I don't know what it is, but I hate him. He's just really annoying, isn't he? I liked Jeff.
Okay, we need to push now. Use the overtake button for more power.
No. Shut up. I mean, to be fair, I could actually get him to shut up now. I don't really need him.
Got that confirmed.
Shut the fuck up. Alright. Let's do this. Few people pitting. And we are actually getting past one of them this state. No, we're not. So these are the guys we needed to catch up to. We're all on mediums. But those mediums felt awful in practice, so it might come back to bite them in the arse. Piastri, unfortunately, is getting in my way. So he's holding me up while I try to catch up to Lando. So these guys gone with the standard soft to medium strategy, whereas we've gone soft to hard, so hopefully that's a good decision from us. Right, overtake should be coming up. Lance in the pits.
Lance is in for his stop.
Could be a risky move, but I'm going for it. Side by side with Oscar. He's not leaving it. There's a bit of contact, but there we go. That was a good overtake. Bunch of people in the pits. Lance and Bottas coming out now. And we've undercut them. Let's go. Just about. And now we look to chase after Lando. But yeah, Mercedes have done amazing. Considering they've been in the shitter, completely in the mud, throughout this season. Throughout this series, to be honest. What is it with Mercedes and the career mode in F1 games? They're just shit. They're just actual shit. I don't think I've seen a single YouTuber's career mode where Mercedes have actually been good. It's really weird, isn't it? The hards actually look to be quicker than mediums, which I'm not surprised at, considering how the mediums were in practice. Absolutely awful. Got the fastest lap on these hards. What the hell, man? Oh, that bug's still there. Why are you braking that early? Who brakes there? Who the fuck brakes there? Someone tell me. Someone please tell me who the fuck brakes there. There goes my front fucking wing. Oh my god. Why are you braking so early? You're just giving me that first place. Oh, he's still fighting for it though. I'm going to let him go though. I really don't want to be going side by side through these sections. That's still there though, man. I thought they'd fix that eventually. That's awful. The braking zone is nowhere near there. I think that happened to Arava in his YouTube playthrough. And the funny thing is, it was Lando Norris as well in the Red Bull in his career mode, but still. Looks like I've got to be extra cautious. Absolutely woeful. Now that's why we've got the flashbacks on, for bullshit things like that. You don't brake that early, it's awful. Alright, let's go again. DRS. See, he's not braking early this time. Well, I'm fucking taking the inside this time. Fuck you. Alright, so we could have a big battle with Lando on our hands, or we could do what we did to Verstappen and gap him. But yeah, the hards are certainly quicker than the mediums around this track, for sure. So I'm confident. I mean, we've already gained a lot of time. Those mediums are just absolutely garbage around this track.
Confirmed.
Okay, Lando's... I think he was pulling on us, but... I don't know. Things are looking good. It's weird to see the two Mercedes on that podium as well, though. Hopefully Lance catches up. We're all in a pack behind me and Lando, but there's not really much overtakes going on. Bottas had the same idea as me going onto the hards. And it looks like, well, we already knew the hards were going to be the better option, but I genuinely would have thought the AI would have known as well, given how bad the mediums were in practice. There's Lando. Okay. Lando's going for it. He's using ERS as well, clearly. And he's got our slipstream, so we'll just use ours and speed away.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
And now I'm using it. Jesus. I wish you'd stop reminding me about the same things all the bloody time. Yeah, I've really got to keep my wits about me because Lando is still there. I'm going to take the inside. And that was the right decision. Let's go.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Tyre wear's looking good. And yeah, these hards are way better. Bottas is actually creeping up to Lando, to be honest. Made a bit of a mistake there. But yeah, Bottas is creeping up to Lando because those hards are just way better. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to be crowned a 3-time champion after this race. Especially since Perez is absolutely nowhere to be seen. Where is he? Hold on. Yeah, he's outside of the points. It's over. It's over. Two laps to go.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Oh, Albon's out. Oh, he's actually not that far. I hope he's in a safe position. Jesus. But yeah, he's had an engine failure. Yeah, Bottas is really not far off. Stroll's made the pass on Piastri. That's great. Let's go, Lance.
Final lap, final lap. Push, push.
Here comes Lando. He's not getting us though. We've done it. That was a really good strategy. And that's why we do the practice sessions, guys. That's why you do the practice sessions, so you know how the tyres are going to be in the race.
Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
There we go. We've clinched the championship in very convincing fashion. Crossing the line. Easy.
Fantastic! Yes, come on, we've won it! We are the Drivers' World Champion! What a result! Enjoy this one, my friend, enjoy it!
Who are we? Who is we, bro?
It's
You didn't do
certainly
shit
been
but
an
annoy
incredible
me.
year for Formula One, and our drivers have pushed themselves this season, making it one of the most compelling years of racing in history. There can only be one champion, however, and here they are now, our new Formula One World Drivers' Champion. Not just
There
victory
we
today,
go.
then, but the championship as well. What a spectacular season they've had, and congratulations to the whole team. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
I think we'll chalk this one up to a deft touch on the brake pedal. That's allowed them to challenge down the inside into the braking zones, and ultimately, if you do that often enough, you end up winning the race. It was great to watch as well, though, wasn't it? Forget strategy, forget tyre management. Who doesn't love a good old-fashioned scrap?
Fuck yeah.
Here comes
Championship
the top 3,
clinched.
making their way down to the podium
Job
for
done.
what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One.
We may as well say the constructors is all but done as well, to be honest. But there you go, a double Mercedes podium. They've got to be happy with that, considering the season they've had, especially Bottas, man. Bottas was just never able to come to grips with that car, so this podium must feel really good for him. That's for sure. And hopefully Mercedes build a better car for next year, because oh my god, in this game, in this series, they've been absolutely awful. So, let's see what they can do in Season 5.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. We also crown a champion today, as their lead at the top is now an insurmountable one.
94-point gap.
For Formula One. So let's
Wow.
discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for your driver of the day? Let's move on to the constructors. The owner drivers team moved to the top of the table. I'm equal parts exhausted and
70
elated with
point
this weekend of Formula
gap,
One. Be
74
sure
point
to join
gap.
us for the next one.
Jeez. That was fun. We still have another race after this though, so stay tuned. We'll be doing Mexico next, but yeah, that was a strange race. We'll have to see where Liam finished as well. But he did not have a good start, did he? Oh god, yeah, he really did die for that, didn't he, Russell? Jeez. Yeah, look at that. Like we're just drifting around that corner. Skirt. Yeah, he was really aggressive there. For sure. Double pass in the hairpin. Oh, that's lovely. That looks so good. Lap 2, catching up to George. Such a quick track. We do love Suzuka. I don't know how I haven't had it on the calendar for the last couple of seasons, but we'll definitely have it there next season. Beautiful pass on George. Literally, yeah, we were literally pushing Lance through, like I said earlier. Our pace on the softs was surprisingly really good. And then look, even just literally pushing Piastri through as well. Very risky pass on Piastri, but really good one. Look, he was fighting for that. He was staying there. A little bit of contact. But all in all, that was a good pass. And there you go. That was a good race. And with it, our third Drivers' Championship in a row has been clinched. Lovely. And look at that, another 2 million, 2.5 million in the bank account. That's what matters.
There's a lot of cash just sitting on the books, waiting for us to decide what
sponsorship renewal of Volo and Zur. Okay, well, we're obviously going to renew these, aren't we? So, yeah, renew them. What can we do here then? Vehicle PR filming. Funded team event. Oh, let's go with that. G-Force training. Chassis department focus. F1 sim racing event. Yeah, okay. Got some mail, which is probably the Suzuka trophy. Lovely. I'll put that in my F1 World Trophy cabinet very soon. But yeah, did anyone make any big changes? Alpine did! Alpine! And Ferrari are back into it as well. Yeah, okay, I think I already knew about that. But yeah, a few teams made upgrades going into Suzuka. So Mercedes definitely did. Mercedes are back into it. We're stagnating now. No need to make any major upgrades just yet. I mean, we won't be at all. No major, no ultimates. We're just going to leave the car as it is now. So if other teams catch up, then it is what it is. But yeah, there's no need to make any upgrades when we're already like that far ahead. So it's not really a big deal at all, is it? Don't I have... yeah, 3rd of October, that is. With the powertrain upgrade.
Come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
What do you mean? What upgrade? Marketing department. Bad news, you know that recent accountability scandal? Well, one of our department heads came to me this morning for a private meeting. Seems they're caught up in it. and it's not going to be long before their name becomes publicly known. If we lose them over this, it'll be a disaster for development, but it's not going to take long for the press to attach our team name to this. What shall we do? Accountancy scandal. I don't give a shit.
Not an easy decision, but you handled it well.
Hey, what's up, Josh? You missed Suzuka. We won it, and we clinched our 3rd Drivers' Championship. So now it's all about staying consistent and winning the last 2 Grand Prix for the Constructors. We're not doing Brazil this episode. Brazil's going to be its own recorded and edited episode later on this week, probably. But yeah, we're about to go into Mexico. All right. Powertrain upgrade coming in. Lovely. So now we can shut down this facility and save a fuck ton of money. Alright. Season break. Let's do it. There you go. Personnel department. An OS update has caused some compatibility issues with our simulation software. Our IT folks expect to have it fixed later today, but in the meantime, Stroll won't be using the simulator. What do you want them working on instead? Oh, so we can get second driver focus up 7 or second driver awareness up 7.
Thanks for dealing with that.
Fuck it, let's give Lance a bit of downtime. Get the awareness up. I believe that might have been the right decision because we're always focused. Oh my god, Alpine have had an ultimate upgrade come in. They are now the best car on paper. We'll be able to see that in more detail when we enter the Grand Prix. That is insane though. There's a proposal on the table to invest more time and money into running a program of one-to-one sessions with staff members, with the goal being to improve overall mental health. The idea is that this ought to translate into an overall boost to productivity. Is this something you want to pursue? You had me at boosting mental health, bro. Well. Agreeing.
Thank you.
We're agreeing. Easy peasy. Alright. Mexico, the Mexican Grand Prix. What an eventful race it was last season. Lance will hopefully be looking to sort of redeem himself. His spin in last season's Mexican Grand Prix single-handedly lost him the championship. He had a really good chance at taking it away from me. So FP1 is pointless. There's no point in doing that. So yeah, but let's have a look at this R&D. So Alpine have brought in an ultimate upgrade. Oh my god! McLaren have done the same. Red Bull, Ferrari, Aston Martin are back into it. Mercedes have just dropped. That is so weird. They were like the 3rd best team on the grid for Suzuka, and that single-handedly got them a double podium. Both Bottas and Norris. And now a bunch of teams have made more upgrades. I did not expect other teams to be making upgrades going into the last 3 races of the season. But Alpine, the best car on the grid? You won't see me complaining. That is certainly different. Of course, Alpine have been the surprise breakout team this season. You know, Pierre Gasly, of course, picking up a win. Ocon being really, really consistent. I mean, obviously they've had some out of points finishes, but they've done really good, they have. It's been a weird season. Look at that, man. That 3rd place for Bottas was only his 3rd point finish of the season. That's how bad that Mercedes has been. Bottas has only been able to... Jesus. Norris has cleaned house. That is embarrassing for Bottas. You know, if y'all think Ricciardo losing to Norris in such a fashion was bad, look at this, man. What happened to Bottas? Considering last season, he wasn't that far off of Norris at all. Like, he's clearly the second driver, but man, bro, I don't even be surprised if Bottas gets replaced, because that is horrendous. Only 25 points in a season. like, yeah, the Mercedes is bad, but put Norris into perspective with 110 points. That's embarrassing. He's completely cleaned Bottas out there. Ferrari are complete doo-doo. Haas, doo-doo. Yeah, Lawson ended up finishing P14. Haas completely dropped the ball with him there. Considering Lawson started P3, what happened there? That's awful. Alright. Okay, so... yeah, we'll go into quick practice. And we'll get... I think we'll get track acclimatization out of the way. I don't really feel like doing that again. We know how to drive Mexico. There's no real need to do it. Just get all these R&D points ready for next season. We're going to really like put so many upgrades into the car for next season. There you go. Okay, so we'll just do race strategy. But yeah, next season's car is going to be insane. Like, it's going to be a maxed out car, apart from durability, of course, but yeah, it's going to be a maxed out car, guys. Insane. Okay, FP2, let's do it. It's good to be driving in the dry again for Mexico. Okay, car setup. Mexico setup. In terms of the brakes, let's put that down to 50% again. In terms of tyre pressure, we'll leave it as is for now, but we'll see how the tyre wear's looking by the end of this. We'll just see how the car feels.
Don't push the car just yet. Track is still green. Try to take it easy for the first couple of laps.
Alright. Let's do this. Might need some extra downforce. Perhaps. It's not feeling good. That's for sure. Alright, here we go. Good start. This car does not like Sector 2 at all. Hey, we got all the development boosts in one lap. That's good. This car hates Sector 2, oh my god. Sector 2, the end, like the fucking, oh god. Single-handedly cost us a good time here. Right, it struggles to make it through some of those corners. We could use a bit more downforce on the rear. For sure. Right, how have we just lost that much time there? Nah, that's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. Whatever, fucking hell, that's bull. That's bull that we've just lost that much time. Oh my, what the fuck? What am I doing wrong there? I'm driving the exact same way as I usually do. Come on. God, these practice programs are just not fun anymore at a certain point in the career mode. Once you get later in the seasons and the car just gets more and more maxed out, it gets more and more unpleasant to drive. Too unstable at the rear. Yeah, this car does not like those corners. I have to cut them just to make it through, and I've got an itch on my fucking leg now. Yeah, so more downforce at the rear. That's what we're going to do when we finish this program.
Alright, that's the program complete. There's some decent data, although far from optimal, and it could still be worth running it again.
Tyre wear, really good, at the very least.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
So, we've not got another situation like Suzuka where the tyre wear is so ridiculously high that we have to go for an unorthodox strategy like the softs to hards that we did. But it works then, and you know, that's all that matters. We've got the championship clinch, so I guess it doesn't really matter what happens now. As long as we're consistent and Lance remains consistent in his final races with the team, we'll be fine. Oh, and just as I say that, he sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. It's as if he knows I'm talking about him. Yeah, we drift a little too much, so we could do with some extra downforce. That's for sure. Okay. That might be us done with the session, actually. I think I only wanted to do race strategy. Yeah, that's us done with the session. Not bad. Oh, wait, never mind. I forgot, didn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll add 5 onto the rear wing. Hopefully that stops the drifting. Other than that, that's us done with this session. And we'll skip FP3 as well. Well, we could go for extra R&D points. We're going to have a lot of R&D points to upgrade the car. Season 5's car anyway. But yeah, we're just saving it till then.
And with all the cars now over the line, let's see our top.
Alright, we'll do quick practice. Just to get some extra stuff. So, optimal fuel usage. I don't really want to do that. I don't really want to do any of them. Never mind. There's not really a need. I feel like fuel management and doing race strategy again would definitely impact how much fuel the engineers think they should think we should have ready for the race, and I don't really want to impact that, you know? I don't really want to affect it, seeing as we've already done race strategy, so no point doing that again. Alright, so we just need some good consistent results for these last couple of races, and we've got the Constructors' Championship won pretty easily. We're entering an era, well, we've already entered an era of dominance for our team since Season 3. Season 2, of course, we won the Drivers' Championship. I don't think we would have won it had our difficulty been at 95 as it has been since late Season 2. I don't know. Who knows? I can't really say. You can't really say for sure. But yeah, all we can say for sure is that we have 3 Drivers' Championships in a row now, and we're looking to make it 2 Constructors' Championships in a row. And then next season, I want to see if we can get a 1-2 in the standings when we get a new driver. Since Lance Stroll's been too inconsistent this season. He's put in some good performances, but the Lance Stroll that we knew from Season 3, who out-qualified us most of the time and would have won the championship or would have come really close to winning the championship had it not been for the spin in the Mexican Grand Prix last season. Yeah, that Lance Stroll is gone. He's been really inconsistent this season, so yeah, it's time to move on. I wonder where he'll end up though. Like, maybe he'll end up at the team that, you know, we signed the new guy from. Who knows? I'd hate to see him off the grid though, because he's putting some good performances for our team. He deserves to stay on the grid at the very least. Anyway, it's time for us to set a lap. So let's go. Looks like we could get a slipstream from Nick de Vries. I don't know if we're close enough to be getting that slipstream, but already pulling on him quite quick. Oh, he's on an outlap, regardless. An in-lap, I think. Not the best exit at all. Yeah, it's a bit of a flawed lap already. Let's see how Sector 2 feels though. The end of Sector 2. Yeah, this car just doesn't like Mexico, does it? We're struggling here. I don't think there's much tyre wear though, so we could go for another lap and see if we can do better. We have enough ERS, so let's go for it. P2. We could do better than that. Not far off of Piastri though, but to be fair, yeah, here we go. Verstappen, Russell, better laps. There was a better exit out of there, but the entry was bad. That section was better, a lot better. That's gained us a lot of time. Hey, what's up, Lazy? Oh, Bottas, what are you doing? You screwed up our time. Fuck you, Valtteri. That would have been quicker. But we know it would have been quicker. So I guess that's the important thing. That I don't know whether it would have been fastest lap, but it was definitely a quicker lap until Bottas got in the way. Unfortunately, that is the issue with qualifying. But we'll go out and set another lap. Probably with 7 minutes to go the session, so we're not really getting in the way of anyone. And we can still set 2 laps in a row again, if needed. That lap was good enough for P9, the original lap, so yeah, we can definitely do better than that. Right, let's wait. So, P12 so far. I'm not going to be too worried. Right. Let's go for another lap. Oh, wow. Now that is unexpected. I think we might be able to set a lap still, but it'll probably be slower, and that has completely fucked us over in terms. Yeah, it's done. Yeah. Oh. Wow. Bottas has completely fucked us over there. But we're not the only one who's been fucked over here. At all. Because, look, Piastri, Tsunoda, Norris especially, like, wow. Oh, God. I did not expect that. I did not expect it to start raining. That's completely ruined our qualifying. And we would have had a quicker lap if not for Bottas. Or we maybe should have stayed out for a 3rd lap in hindsight, but we'd never do that. There would have been no improvements with the amount of tyre wear, so... Oh, God. That is not good. Yeah, let's have a look at the timesheets then. Sargent's out. What can he do on the softs? It's probably his first time as well. Oh, he's having to go so slow. Oh, Logan, you should have gone out earlier. Yeah, he's pitting now. He's given up. Oh, God. And look at that. So Ferrari have managed to take advantage of that, for sure. Max Verstappen's got pole position. But yeah, it looks like the guys who've been affected is mostly me, Oscar, Yuki and Lando. Lance managed to get a decent time in. Yeah, so we're starting behind again. Our qualifying results for the last few Grand Prix have not been good at all.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves of our top 3.
But P13's not the worst in the world. We could probably stay out for a longer stint, though, for the first stint. Or we could go more aggressive again, like we did for the softs in Suzuka. I don't know. But yeah, it's probably going to be a soft to medium strategy. That really took me off guard. Alright then, 25 laps of Mexico. Let's do it. Man, definitely not going to miss these loading screens in the next game. It's only because I'm still playing on last gen, but man. Like, still playing the last gen game, but I'm on a PS5.
In the 60s, Mexico
You
City
can't
would be the season
carry your career
race.
saves
That's
over,
no longer the
unfortunately.
case, but it is always a party in these parts. Welcome to the Mexico City Grand Prix.
Alright.
with 2,285 metres above sea level. That is one of the key details of this circuit. It tests the driver's fitness and their engine's efficiency. The other one is the atmosphere. An incredible crowd, a raucous crowd, and there's 30,000 of them waiting for the drivers at the end of this 2.6-mile lap in the Fora Sol. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday and he'll start from pole position, with Pierre Gasly alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Sainz, Perez, Ocon, Stroll, Bottas, Russell, Teo Porcher, Drugovich, Oscar Piastri, the owner driver, Leclerc, Tsunoda, Norris, Liam Lawson, Deruvala, Albon, Joe, Magnussen, De Vries and Logan Sargent. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track. And Anthony Davidson joins us for this one. And great to have your company. There's no weather to worry about here. What will be going through the drivers' minds as they finish these last-minute preparations?
Well, I imagine they'll be starting to feel the adrenaline as they anticipate the rundown into turn one, a bit like preparing to go into battle. The unknown situation will bring nerves, but that's a good thing. It will keep them focused on the moment and on their surroundings as we build towards the start of the Grand Prix.
So Leclerc takes a penalty going into this. Oh God, that fuel is not logical at all. I think we'll go with that instead. Yeah, we'll do the same as we did for Suzuka, I think. God, the amount of fuel there was crazy, though. So soft to mediums looks to be the best strategy that we can go with. Doesn't cost us too much time to pit just a little bit earlier. Yeah, so the hard's definitely not it for this race. Other than that, let's go. But Leclerc takes a penalty, so that moves us up a position. That's one less person to overtake.
Formation lap gets underway, and every driver will be looking to settle in for the race ahead, making sure their car is ready for the battle once the lights go out.
Stroll P6. Right, so we're on the softs. Everybody's on the softs.
So as all the cars take their positions on the grid, the teams will be hoping their strategies pay off for them in today's race. But the question I'm asking is which teams have got it right and which teams have got it horribly wrong.
All right. Here we go. Oh, it's a bad start for Drugovich. We're going to get right past him right away. Bad start for Porcher. Bad start for a lot of people as we have now overtaken our teammate. And now we get a slipstream. Looks like we're going to get the overtake on Ocon. There you go. What a great start that was. So many people had a bad start. Maybe the red lights caught them off guard. Looks like we're going to make the pass on Bottas as well. A little bit of a drift. Bit of a scare. But we're through. And now we slot ourselves behind the Aston Martin of George Russell. Great start for us though. Gotta watch track limits. But yeah, our starts go. That was really good. P12 to P6.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
Stroll's had an awful start. He's fallen down to... I think he's out of the points. No, he's P9. He's P9. Yeah, Lance has not had a good start there. This car really does not like Sector 2 anymore. That's for sure.
Okay, DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Right, so what he means is he's actually going to be enabled... Oh wait, no, not next lap. I forgot there's the second DRS detection point literally around here. Oh, never mind. We didn't get it activated for some reason. What? Why was it not activated? An Alpine leads the race. That's Gasly. I didn't notice, but Gasly here is leading the race. Gasly is leading the race. We've got a Ferrari up there as well. That's crazy, considering the Ferrari's a midfield team this season. P7, that's where they're stuck in the standings. And we are struggling to keep up with George. Even on the softs, this car just does not like Sector 2. And we're losing too much time.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 1.6 seconds.
Oh, look at that. Perez fighting with Sainz. We're looking for the move past Russell. And we got that with relative ease.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Let's go. P5. Tyre wear is not bad. It's just this car does not like Sector 2 at all. Russell's attacking us. Let's cut him off there. Let's see if we can catch up to Sergio Perez in his home GP. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Let's do this. Alright, ERS on. Let's see if we can catch up to Perez in this DRS straight. Nope, reached top speed way too quickly. The top speed threshold needs to be risen.
Caution, caution.
It stays the same throughout. Oh, that's heartbreaking! No! Oh, I'm sorry, Pierre. No, he was dominating this race in the Alpine. What an amazing race win that would have been. Oh, poor Pierre. That's awful. I think that's already happened this season. Like I think he was like really high up before in one of the other Grand Prix and had an engine failure there as well. He must be absolutely livid. I'm pretty sure he probably would have won the Grand Prix. He was literally dominating. I don't think Verstappen was even within DRS range. That is awful. Yeah, Carlos Sainz really overachieving in that Ferrari. Again, that is a midfield car this season. P7 in the standings. And he's really overachieving getting that to P2. And keeping up with Verstappen as well is quite impressive. Then again, on the R&D chart, Ferrari are back up there now. But still. Oh, yellow flag's behind again. It's an Alfa Romeo, I think. I don't know. Oh, there's something going on. Another yellow... It's a McLaren, I think. Another engine failure. Yeah. 2 engine failures in just 2 laps. Yuki Tsunoda is out.
Gap to the car ahead is increasing by a few tenths per lap. Get your head down.
Don't need to worry about Russell overtaking me. Both got the same top speed. Both Mercedes engines. That is changing next season, by the way, if you didn't know already. We are switching engine supplier for next season.
Yellow flag.
Yellow flag again. Oh, it's Yuki. Still there as George Russell looks for the pass on us. That has cost us a few pretty tenths, which is not good. I say a few. Pretty sure Perez is well out of DRS range now, which is really unfortunate, and we might be looking to pit early off these softs because, man, they are not good at all. No good.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 1.8 seconds.
We could add extra downforce on, but I really don't want to start drifting again, so I think it was 27 to start off with, so we'll put it on 29
We're
now.
approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums.
No DRS. Russell's looking for the overtake. So I think we're going to pit a lap earlier. Yeah, I think we'll pit next lap. These softs are not it. Ocon's really causing me some trouble here. Go away. We've already lost so much time to Russell, so... Okay, we'll go 30 downforce. when we pit.
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Here comes Ocon.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Easy overtake for the Frenchman there. Even Bottas is poking his nose in. Yep, these softs are no good. They're done. They are absolutely done. We should have pit last lap, considering, but I don't want to hurt our second stint too much. But we definitely need to pit now because we're losing too much time. Alright. Here we go.
Okay, go, go, go! Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
Here we go then.
Stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
Alright, let's see how we do here then. We might have to do some fuel saving towards the end of the race. Keyword might. Hopefully we don't have to. And hopefully if we do, our competitors will be behind us, far behind us. Alright, people pitting now. So I guess the people who were nearby us won't be pitting until the next lap. Makes sense, but these mediums already feel better than the softs, so that's good. And we have that little extra bit of downforce on as well.
5.8 seconds.
Yeah, I am not worried about Leclerc and Norris, they started low anyway.
Car behind's just boxed for mediums. Car behind on the medium tyre now.
Sorry for the clumsy driving there, I've got an itch. And I can't scratch it, and it's so irritating. Right, let's get on this main straight. There we go. Oh, look at that. We've undercut Verstappen and Sainz. looks like those softs were really bad towards the end of the stint, and if we caught up to them and got past them by about 3.2 seconds, that's crazy. Sargent's using ERS to get away from... Bro, we're not in the same race. You're wasting so much of your time. Get out of my fucking way. We're not in the same race. Stop fighting me.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going.
Cost me about 7/10 that, dude. Now the issue here is going to be, even though we have undercut those guys, they are on 2 lap pressure mediums.
Lance is in the pits.
And P1. Got a decent lead too. So that undercut really paid off. It's OP in this game, the undercut, on most tracks. Wow, Ferrari have gotten Leclerc up really high there. Ten laps to go, so I've got quite a while yet. Charles Leclerc sets the fastest lap.
Okay, Leclerc's just set the fastest lap of the race so far.
Good for him, man. God, I wonder why we picked so early in the Mexican GP. The second stint was so much longer, to be honest. I don't know, I don't know why, but this Grand Prix just feels so much longer. It feels longer than Spa. Maybe I just don't like the Mexican GP that much. I don't know. I hate this.
gap to your teammate behind is 11.0 seconds.
Fucking hell, Lance.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.0 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in 10th place.
Oh, Jesus.
17.3.
Come on, man. That's why we're replacing him at the end of the season. He's just so inconsistent this season. I don't know what happened. He was good in Season 2 with one of the worst cars on the grid at the time, and then in Season 3 we became one of the best with those regulations and, you know, the new engine, and he ended up finishing P3 in the standings. It would have been P2, or maybe even he could have won the championship if he didn't spin out at last season's Mexican GP, but this season he's just been so inconsistent. We would have wrapped up the Constructors long ago if he was in the form that he was in last season. I think losing that championship at last season's Mexican GP just completely knocked his confidence. At least versus me anyway. He's still a really good driver. Oh, look at that though. Verstappen has managed to catch up to us. I think they've been yo-yoing off of each other with the DRS, to be honest, so I welcome it with open arms. Please, I don't want this to be a really boring Grand Prix. If we're not careful, we're going to get a penalty. Try and make ourselves as wide as possible there. Alright, finally, some competition. Let's do it.
Use your overtake
I
button
know,
more.
shut
It's
up!
time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Oh, Verstappen's playing it smart, just following us. Oh god, there we go. I didn't expect him to... I thought he was already past me, so I was moving right to get behind him. So, you know, I could keep up in terms of pace, but whatever. Bit of contact there. Let's just keep up with him until the next DRS zone. There we go, lovely. I'll let him go though, I'm not going to do a dive or anything. We'll wait for the main straight. That way Verstappen actually will lose a lot of pace, and maybe Sainz will overtake him as well, or if we're lucky, Perez will. Not that it matters, I've won the championship regardless.
Okay, you're losing a small amount of time to the car behind. Let's keep pushing.
Ah, shit! Thought we'd run out of fuel. That's why they packed so much more in at the beginning. Fucking fuel issues all the time.
Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, so we may have lost to Verstappen. Yeah, we might have to accept the loss. Yep. Yeah, so I think Verstappen's taken the win. Well, we need to start fuel saving. I fucking knew it. I didn't think we needed that much, to be honest. They packed like 6 laps worth of extra fuel. I was like, no, we don't need that. Clearly we do. Clearly I need to start listening to my engineers more on fuel loads.
Okay, we've lost a position. That's us down a place.
I know. I can see, you know. See, fucking shit Mercedes engine. The Red Bull engine is quicker than the, like, it has a higher top speed. So on tracks like Mexico and Baku, you're kind of a sitting duck. There's nothing you can really do.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Alright, we're working it down slowly but surely. Or working it back up, I suppose. Should be the actual wording for it. Unfortunately, Ocon's got DRS. There's nothing we can do about that. Oh well, we're still going to score points regardless of what happens, but I think we're definitely going to go into low fuel mode by the end of the race. It sucks. Could have gotten the win, but again, it's my mistake. But we won the championship anyway. I'm not fussed.
Catching the car ahead, well done, but be aware these tyres need to get us to the end of this race.
Alright, let's try and keep P5. What were you doing there, Valtteri? Alright. Just throw everything we've got in this last lap. Just keep P5, let's do it.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Yeah, we'll be fine. We're going to low fuel mode in like the slowest part of the track, which is the last section, so not too fussed. And there it is, low fuel mode. It's okay though. Max Verstappen takes the win for Red Bull. And the home faithful will be happy that Perez is on the podium too.
Over. Take care of the car on the way in.
P5 could have got on the podium, but we didn't do too good in terms of fuel saving. But getting from P12 to this, still driver of the day, so that's cool.
Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They've performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everyone at the team.
Well, Ferrari will be will be very happy that they've got another podium, considering the dog shit car they've made this season. And it's a double podium for Red Bull, even though it's pretty much too late in terms of the constructors, I'm pretty sure. As we now head into the final race of Season 4 in Brazil. So it'll be a sprint weekend, of course, so it's going to be action-packed. And that will be a recorded and edited episode, so yeah, stay tuned for that.
Our championship leader is still sat at the top of the standings, but their rivals have made up some solid ground today. So, Anthony Davidson, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Max Verstappen seemed to just effortlessly weave through the other drivers today without a care in the world. He was definitely my driver.
Actually, there's still a chance Red Bull could win the constructors.
What an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who's joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
So we still need to be on top of our game, that's for sure. Red Bull still, like, it's close, but not that close. It looks far, but it isn't. You know, if me and Lance have a bad weekend, Red Bull can very much take the championship, especially since it's a sprint weekend as well. So there's a good extra points up for grabs. So, yeah, we just got to do well here. But yeah, look at all that. Théo Pourchaire outperforms George Russell again. Jeez. But Lance P9, man, that's why we're replacing him. Just so inconsistent. Oof. Yeah, not a good weekend at all. Didn't get that much money from the sponsors. Not the worst weekend ever, and it's not that we need to worry anyway. We've already picked up the Drivers' Championship, and the Constructors' Championship, we've still got a comfortable lead.
I think we've got room for some more investment.
There you go. Next up will be the Sao Paulo Grand Prix, and we want to make sure that Lance is in tip-top form going into it, that's for sure. Is there anything that could use a replacement? We'll put a new ICE in. Why not? Put a new ICE. Everything else seems just about okay. But it never hurts putting a new ICE in, so we'll do that. Oh, we've won it, apparently. There it is. There was no announcement. Absolutely no announcement, but apparently the Constructors has been won. Okay, whatever. That's really anticlimactic. But yeah, apparently we've done it again. That's cool, I suppose. Whatever. Wow, that's took me off guard, but whatever. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this episode. Not just this episode, but every live streamed episode we've done since the beginning of season 3, of course. It's been really fun, and we're going to do season 5 recorded and edited. And for those of you who are tuned into the end of the stream here, season 5 will be the last season of the career mode. I know I did say season 6, but you know, no new regulations coming in for season 5 is kind of the straw that broke the camel's back for me. I am sick of playing this. I want to move on. So yeah, I do have a second career mode idea for F1 23. I'm not sure whether I want to do it or not, though. I'll give that some thought, but the maximum we'll be doing that series for would only be like a couple of seasons, and then we'll call it quits for F1 23 for the next few months when that series is finished anyway, and then yeah, we'll just wait for F1 24. I'll still do F1 content. I've been thinking of bringing F1 2016 to the channel, which is an entirely different era of Formula 1, a big change, and I feel like that will be really fresh for the channel. But as for now, thank you guys for tuning in and watching this episode of F1 23 My Team Career Mode. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button as hard as you possibly can, comment, share and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video for some more F1 23 My Team Career. Peace!